Happy New Year! Welcome to God's Junk Drawer. I'm Cody. With me are Zoe and Bowser. Each week I like to pause and reflect on my blessings in life. Here's a look at all my blessings in 2025. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you were blessed in the last year. I look forward to many more blessings in 2026. Happy New Year! I have many blessings as well. My faith, amazing parents, a wonderful sister, nephews I adore, a truly reliable friend that I can count on, and my church community who gets me through the day-to-day. Today's blessing break is nature. I always like to take at least a moment or two a day to pause and just sit and not think and be with nature. Even if that means just going to the back of my yard and staring up at some trees. Today's blessing break is outdoor worship, my favorite church day of the year. We get to go outside as a church community, enjoy the sun, the breeze, and the music. It's a wonderful day. I served with the youth group at church with the elementary school age kids. So we had our toddlers coming in, moving up to kindergarten. One of the boys coming in was pretty nervous about his first day, but I saw he had a Ninja Turtles jacket on, so I could talk to him about that, ask him about his favorite Ninja Turtle, tell him mine is Donatello, and learn he likes turtles in general. Growing up, my dad absolutely loves turtles. Went to the Herpetological Society with him. He still has a giant tortoise, sulcata, named Sam. And I just find it quite beautiful the way God prepares us unknowingly. You know, everything in my past I'd been through would allow me to be able to be there for that boy. You know, with my mom doing daycare growing up, my sister who has boys who are on the spectrum, and talking to this boy's mom later, I found that out that he was also on the spectrum. So just all these things that God had done in my life allowed me to be there for him. And I find those moments just wonderful. We recently had a storm here with pretty heavy winds. Took down a big tree branch, about a 12-footer, about my thigh around in diameter. It came pretty close to narrowly taking out a power line connected to my house. About 3 feet missed it by, so that could have been pretty bad with fire and everything. So very thankful that all it did was put a massive dent in the fence. I had the opportunity to see one of my friends get married this week. Somebody I've known for quite a while. We were cube mates for many, many years, so somebody I talked to almost every day and got to know quite well. You know, over the years, you do a lot of fun things together, and I've seen her smile a lot of different ways. But her walking down to meet her groom on the day of her wedding, that was a smile I hadn't seen before. As they say, the glow. So that was wonderful to see. Wedding was really nice, and it was unique and original. It was them, and it was great to be part of it. We all start at zero in whatever our next venture in life is, whether that's cooking, learning how to golf, or starting a YouTube channel. The number of new subscribers after my last video brought so much joy to my heart. I know for you it's just clicking a button, but to me it really means a lot, and to know that my video connected with you in some way makes it worth doing this, so thank you. I really appreciate you. I serve with youth group at church, and as you get to know the kids, every once in a while you'll get gifted a piece of art to add to the fridge. Look at that coolness. Look at those balloons. I love that. This week, I didn't get just one piece of art. I got 3 pieces of art. It's that Jesus jackpot! Fall is such a beautiful time of year. Seeing all the colors changing, the smells, watching individual leaves fall, the crunching of the leaves under your feet as you walk. That crisp, cool air, hoodie weather. I love hoodie weather. It's beautiful. My church had our trunk or treat event this past weekend. For those of you who don't know what trunk or treat is, it's a bunch of cars come together in a parking lot and they decorate their trunks, and then you go from car to car and get candy. So it's kind of a compact version of door-to-door trick-or-treating, and you can get it done quicker, and it's all in one parking lot during the day, so it's always warmer too. It was a fun event. This is my third year doing it with the church, and I got to be part of the scavenger hunt this year. So I was one of the people you went around to go find. I was a disco guy. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. The kids had a blast. It was very entertaining to hear kids yell, "Oh, there's Disco Cody!" So I had fun. It was a wonderful time. This one's for the grandmas, for all the cookies, the hugs, the knitted sweaters, the art projects, the fun trips places, on and on and on. Grandmas are great. Even as an adult, I have my grandma watching my YouTube, and she texts me every Friday and says, "That was a great video, Cody." So, grandmas, love ya. God delivers his blessings in many ways, even through the smallest of his creatures. I am blessed to have Bowser in my life every day, but this week especially, because it is Bowser's birthday week. Bowser turns 2 this week, so happy Hatch Day, Bowser. Got a kissy? Love you. What a sweet boy. Was having one of those days where I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Nothing particular was wrong. I was just being a grump. I was trying to get the motivation to go out. It was a little cold, and I was like, I don't want to go for a walk right now. But got the motivation to go up and go out into the world, and that was able to change my view just by getting out of my own grumpy bubble. Got to see a lone woodpecker just hanging out. Lots of the birds are gone now, but this guy was hanging out and chilling. I saw this gray Mini Cooper that had like a shark mouth from the hood down to the driver's side, and then had that little fin antenna, so it looked like a shark when it was driving. That was pretty funny. Nice couple. Stopped and talked to me and Zoe for a while. Talked about my dog, so that was fun. Going through the park, I got to see a new couple with their baby. It was very clearly a brand new couple with their first child. They were just loving life, playing on the tire swing. And yeah, just going out into the world changed my view and my happiness. So take action, and the world delivers. First off, it is the middle of November, and I'm wearing a t-shirt. That's pretty amazing, but I think I can do better for the blessing. I think, especially as we get older, it's easy to get stuck in whatever our bubbles are. That could be, you go to work and then your family, or, church, or whatever activity, your hiking group, your biking group, anything it can go on. And all those things are wonderful, but it can be easy to just get stuck where you are and keep going. I had the opportunity to meet somebody pretty amazing this last week. One of those people that you just naturally can be yourself around. I didn't have to pretend or walk on eggshells. I could just be my genuine self. I just feel very safe, comfortable, and happy around this person. And I think when you have opportunities to meet people that you see shine bright, and allow that light to shine on you for you to shine bright, and it works back and forth like a mirror. I don't know. It's hard to know and see when those connections happen, but they are wonderful and amazing. So I'm very blessed. It is true that when you give, you get back. I know a couple of my blessing breaks have come out of serving with youth group, and I've got another one. I think one of the things I like about kids is that they just say what's on their mind. If they think it, they feel it, they usually will say it. And that's great, most of the time. One of the kids at youth group recently, when we were all hanging out, said, you have a really soothing laugh. I like to be around you. And on the surface, just a simple compliment, but it's something nobody's ever said to me in my life, because it's such a, obscure compliment, and people just don't say those things. So it's very nice to hear, you have a soothing laugh. It makes me feel comfortable, safe to be around you, and feel very, 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 very blessed to be able to create that presence for others. This last week was Thanksgiving. There were a lot of ups and downs of whether it was going to be a good one or a real dull one. It started out the week was going to be just my parents and my mom's mom, so real low-key, but nice. Then we found out my sister was going to come in town with her boys, so oh, that's exciting. Now it's a Thanksgiving. Then the weather report came in, and it was looking like snow, and Emily's going to be trapped in South Dakota. Then she found a window of opportunity to make it out here, so that was wonderful that she was able to join us with her boys. And Thanksgiving morning, I go to start my car and dead battery. So thankfully, I have an awesome dad. He came, picked me up, spent the night at the parents', and had a wonderful Thanksgiving. So thank you, God. We've had 6 inches of snow and counting this week. It can be beautiful to watch from a window with a warm cup of tea, but very different if you have to be out in it. This week, I'm very thankful that I still have a roof over my head and a warm place to be.
When we face difficult things in life and we don't know where to turn, it's nice to have those listening ears in our life. Those people we can unburden to and know we aren't judged and know that they're just going to listen and say, oh man, that sucks. And you can say, it does suck, right? Your situation might have not changed, but it definitely feels better knowing that somebody's there and that they care. So thank you to all those open ears. Family is what you make it, whether that's through blood, bond, or brothers and sisters in Christ. Holidays are a special time to get all the family together, hold them tight, adore them, appreciate them, love them, and enjoy them. Happy holidays.